Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Emmanuel Agbo good day for Obagie and Vbosa community. They interviewed the Odion way of the community about the land problem where they get for that community. Make I leave you now, make you hear from the Odion way and Emmanuel Agbo. Enjoy the video.
Yes. A wonderful good afternoon to you all, my conscious people across the globe. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, comrade Vbosa Emmanuel. And this very afternoon, I am seated right at the residence of the Odion way of Obagie Vbosa community. The reason why we are here is solely because of the communal land dispute or communal leadership dispute as it relates to the internal leadership crisis of Obagie Vbosa community. And the abuse, I repeat again, of the Vigilante Homeland Network in Edo State, headed by one Awilo, and the collaboration with one Malo, who happens to be the former Okaigele of this very community. I wouldn't be saying much because we are actually letting the world know what is transpiring in this peaceful community in the Vbosa local government area of Edo State. Seated next to me is the Odion way and his council of elders. Very unfortunately, it's been a very rowdy section here because if you look around me, the community leaders are scattered across the board. Both the women, everybody is seated here to address the press. But with the way things are going, it is very obvious that we hear from the horse's mouth. As you all know, the Odion way is the community leader of this Obagie Vbosa. He is the oldest man in the community, and by customary right, he is the leader of the community. Now, what is transpiring is that he has his own part of the story to share with you all, my Edolites. Once again, Domosa. So, Epa, Egwe, we just want you to let the world know. You all know I don't speak Benin very well, so it's an apology, but Egwe, just share with me. Epa, the matter wey me want tell you be say, wetin happen as regards this Okaigele fight wey make dem carry gun and vigilante come take over your village? Wetin happen, Baba?
Oh, yeah, Degbe. I'm a Muyo Kagende, Obagie. That's right. A fool. A Mabelo. Don't you cannot be money.
Yes. Baba, I want to ask. Before Festus Degbe emerged as Okaigele of this your community, the Okaigele that was existing before Festus came, did you also inaugurate them? Did you give them authority to operate? Can someone help me?
If I may answer that question, sir, yeah. I'm one of the elders in the community.
Yes.
The community of Obagie has never had two Okaigele.
Okay.
Right from time. The only person accredited whose hands were raised up at the John Shrine is Festus Ekenaye Edegbe at the Okaigele. Period. Whatever has happened that made them to bring in vigilante group, we are not aware of it. We are not aware of it. That is the truth. We are not aware of it. And we will never educate any of our children to go and carry arms that is lawful. Nobody is permitted to do that. If you do an army, you cannot do that in your own community. So our dad is old enough not to send a wrong message to anybody. He never, I will say we never. We don't know any other person more than Festus, the Kenaye, Obagie. That's all. Whatever is happening, what is that thing? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My conscious Edo people, you have heard from the Ojonwe's mouth. I try to be very careful because of the controversies that surround this issue. I want to speak to one other person that is, well outspoken, to also explain the issue of AK-47 and the presence of Ayaruti in this community. You know, I said it times with that number that there is this particular Festus Idia. He works with Ayaruti. His work is a Benin man. His work in Edo State is to use his influence in Ayaruti to enable criminals who want to take over community lands to hijack community and start selling lands. I don't see a business with Ayaruti in this peaceful community. This is the #1 citizen of the community. You have heard it. There have never been a time where there are two Okageles in this community. So I want to ask this young man. He's a very close associate to the CSO. He works with the CSO as a vigilante in this community, and he also has a proper understanding of what transpired a night to CSO's wedding in his residence. So my friend, what's your name? Can you tell us your name and your position in this community if you have any?
My name is Joshua Igbenandolo. Okay. I'm a co-worker with the CSO of Obagie community. So on May 6, 2 days to the CSO's wedding, some group of those State Vigilante network in connection with some policemen came. They said they will be accusing the CSO of having an AK-47 rifle. So for the CSO told them that he does not have in possession of that gun, that it's unlawful for a civilian to handle such a rifle. They said it's a lie. So he said that if you are that him, okay, come to my house and search inside. Of which they came to his house, they searched the front flat, searched all the rooms. They also went to the back flat. They searched all the room. They could not find the AK-47. My brother told them that since he's a vigilante, the only gun he has is just a barrel and a pump action. That's it. They still accuse him that he has an AK-47. He said he does not have an AK-47. If you say I have an AK-47, you search my house. If I actually have an AK-47, you could have seen it in my house. So they still went ahead and they took him away. He pleaded with him that please, next tomorrow is my wedding. This is supposed to be my bachelor's eve. Please, let's settle the matter here. They said they will never allow him to settle the matter here. They took him away. Ever since then, we don't even know his whereabouts. Now, his family, they are under problem. His wife is at the hospital. She is sick, about to die. She could not see her husband. She wanted to speak to her husband since then. Now. There's no way. So the full community is under chaos. So please, we are calling on the relevant authorities, the government, the Omonoba Palace, as well as the state government to come to our aid, because our community, the way it is now, we don't longer like it. We cannot longer sleep with our 2 eyes closed. Please, the press, this man.
Okay, I wouldn't want to stress it long, because I want the people to know what's transpiring here. The high level of community anyhow that is going on here is unbearable. I do not see a reason why police will arrest a suspect. This is more than over a week since his arrest, getting to 2 weeks. His family does not know his whereabouts. The Administration of Criminal Justice Act that gives power to security operatives to carry out their work gives them 48 hours to arrest a suspect and charge him to court. But now they have refused to charge him to court. They have refused to let his family know his whereabouts. Even when Kabiru Sokoto, who is the #1 Boko Haram that led the Suleja bombing, was arrested, he had access to his family. Even in Edo State here, where we had issues of Puhoff and other people having issues and vehicles were burnt, the members of government and the members of the community that had that attack, they all had access to their family. Now this is a community crisis where they are having a young man called Malo and the Okagele that is recognized by the elders. They want to take over the leadership, and the community say no. Now, what is now the business of Ayaruti? These people, they are alleging that had AK-47. They have always been alleging them. Why did they come after them now? Why is it that it's now when there is an issue of leadership in the community that they are now alleging a faction of having AK-47? And even if they have AK-47, Is it right for the police to take laws into their hands? No. Arresting a suspect, taking him to an unknown destination amounts to kidnapping. Whether if it is done by police or if it is done by vigilante. And on the second thought, there's no law in Edo State that empowers the vigilante to go and arrest somebody. If there's a matter that the vigilante feels that they have an interest in, they have a right to invite whosoever is involved. But aiding the police to come and arrest a lawful citizen. Before I continue, I want to show you the mother of this CSO. She's alive. She can speak for herself. Stand up first. Okay. Stand up. The governor, everybody will watch you today. The truth about it is this: I want you to tell us what you know about what is going on.
Me I speak Benin, I broke.
Anyone where you know say you want to talk, na broke, na Benin, or anyone where you want to talk. Zedo, anyone you want to do.
If not soon now, it might make one at there. No gay, the bad malo, especially no gay, no girl yet in the malo, meeting. No do ya drink no dona. No girl back no will go back mama igualenia. Don't want me about our marriage about disease. Disease, I don't get down with me. The yes, you're taking our marriage. I want me here. I cannot dog by me la. And no game way here. Cannot dollar waji. And no give you here. And now, Jenna, my cannot be made your bonny. In my own way. A police have a mama. I don't wake up and no my way. Oh, me, don't have money, man. And no game, man, you want no jail. And no game, Samata. Mama iguala wa bagyo abodo geje oro abagana mama iguala no gele bona imami o ime ni ari oba ledo governor wala wa wi yo bo me imami o ime ke no je ibe wa mo ibe fo ime no ya do o se mata aso se mata mo ka imo do ni aya wu e die ba more than 20 years. I got woman back okay here. I mean, I so the other
So my conscious Edo people, it is not a child's play. I didn't intend to speak on this matter further, but when I see the excesses of the police aiding community unrest, in this community, I want to ask everybody who is standing here, have you people ever seen your CSO carrying AK-47? No! Our women here, I want to ask, have your CSO in this community, has he carried AK-47 to come and terrorize any of you? No! So when somebody who has AK-47, he cannot carry this AK-47 to guide the whole of Edo State. He used the AK-47, assuming he has, to guide this community. Now, these are the people living in this community. These are the indigenous people, the aboriginal people of this community. And they have said it in the open that this boy does not move around with AK-47. So where is the IRUT? What is their intelligence? That they are now coming at a time when they believe that there is community crisis to come and allege this young man for AK-47, bearing AK-47. So these are the issues. So my conscience Edo people, I believe our Governor Godwin Ogegase Obaseki is listening to what we are saying. I have credible information that Haruna, the CSO the government has, and Malo are the ones playing this Awilo timetable to see how they can come and hijack the selling of lands in this community. And the people are saying no to it. It is not by force that people must bow down to authority or they must bow down to pressure. That's oppression. You have heard from the horse's mouth. Nobody this young man has terrorized with AK-47. So how come an Abuja police now knows somebody that knows AK-47 when the DPO does not know, the area commander does not know, the commissioner of police does not know? My question to those people, the way and manner Abuja police is creating chaos for us in Edo State is becoming unbearable. Anytime there's a petition, they take it more serious than Boko Haram. So my question to those people, I will cut this live broadcast now, and I will be live on the 25th, as I said earlier. There are very burning issues that ought to be attended to. The governor of Edo State, you are the governor of Edo State. People should not hide under your authority to commit mayhem because they want to own 500 by 500 land in developing communities. This is the far truth. There is nobody that is not aware of what is going on in Obagie and Vbosa. That is a clear act of executive oppression. So once again, I remain another person and your noble right activist. Join me on the 25th for further information. Thank you. Thank you.
I beg, help us share this video. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now with this video. Make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.